Dumelang, and welcome to Mommy Diaries. We all know that this show is about parenting, motherhood, and everything that has to do with our children. On today's show, I have the beautiful... I'm struggling because, number one, I can't mix my Sesotho.
Okay.
Because you Umuzulu.
I know I'm Xhosa.
Oh, you're Xhosa?
Yes.
Okay, we'll fix that. I have Asavela
Mqokiyana.
Mqokiyana.
So say it fully now.
Mqokiyana.
Asavela.
Asavela Mqokiyana.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
How are you, Asavela?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Thank you for having me.
Good to see you. Good to meet you, and good to have you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for the invite.
How's life? How are you? How are you?
Usually when people ask me how I am, I'm always like, I'm black. And they always just like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah. How's life?
Life is...
If you describe it in one word.
In one word, it's amazing right now.
Yeah.
It was rocky.
Of course,
the past couple of months. But it's great now.
Yeah.
I'm in a good space.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
And then for people who haven't seen you, like haven't seen you do interviews or anything like that, who is Asavela and where are you from?
Asavela Mqokiyana is an actress, an entrepreneur, and a philanthropist. And I am from Mount Frere, but I grew up in Lamontville, hence I know Zulu.
Oh,
yes. So I grew up in KZN.
Yeah.
So I'm calling Zulu sometimes.
Yeah. Because like you automatically I thought all the people on Isibaya
they
speak Zulu, Zulu.
No, I just played a character that was predominantly Zulu.
Yeah. Have you always wanted to be an actress?
No. I studied television.
Yeah.
I wanted to do the cameras and be a cinematographer and edit and, and then I dropped out and I was like, I can't sit at home and do nothing. So I started with skits on social media.
Yeah.
I was just funny, apparently.
Yeah, you are.
And then I'd send out like my bio to production houses. And then at some point, Bomb Productions picked up.
Yeah.
And they called me in for an audition and it didn't work out the first time. But it worked out the second time.
Yeah. And how was that?
It was amazing.
Yeah.
I grew so much from that because firstly, I did not know I could act.
You were just having fun on social. Because it's different. Because people think when you're because it's your own time.
Yeah, when you're at home, you do your own thing.
Yeah.
You're just like, okay, I don't like this lighting.
Yeah.
When you're on set, it's a different story. You don't choose certain things. You get to know the directors, the actors, just the environment as a whole. So it did get a bit challenging, but I think I was placed in a very good family story-wise, who treated me like the child that I was, even in the story. And like I got brothers from that, like Ostumam Chali, I got a father, all big stars. And at first it was a lot because I was just like, oh my gosh, these are stars and they've been doing this for years and I'm just here winging it. But bang fundis and I learned a lot that bring me books, that send me videos. So just like, this is how you go about storytelling.
Yeah. And life in the industry, obviously, like you said, yes, you've been doing skits, but now it's different because everyone now knows who Asavela is. You know, when you're starting to realize, oh, I'm actually famous.
Yeah.
How was that?
But when you go back,
you would take it back?
I would. There's no privacy.
There's no privacy.
You can't just jola.
You can't jola. You can't have your own opinion on social media without being judged.
Like I got backlash this one time because I said, essentially, you whether you know or you don't know, a guy will always have someone.
You meant like you.
Yes, you essentially take them from somewhere because they're not hanging from a tree.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of backlash from that. And it's just like, but like, you don't know who your person was with before you met them and you don't know how. Cause
so is that what you meant with that tweet?
Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, you don't know. Like, you could meet a guy today at Pick and Pay and that could be great. And you don't know.
And then you get to know each other later
and then 2 months later, you're just like, oh, am I the main or the side or the side?
Yeah.
Like, you never know. So that's what I meant. But they just twisted it and made it like a whole thing. But they know what I meant. They always know what you mean. They just try and...
Yeah. But also being in our industry, we get judged a lot.
Yes, for everything.
For everything, for how you look, for the choices you make. And the people who judge the celebrities, it almost feels like bona, they don't make mistakes in life or be perfect.
But also they've gone through the things that we essentially say or go through. But because we are in the public space, they have that, it's okay, we can have an opinion, we can say this, we can,
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And then motherhood.
Hey.
Kama silana ngoba umama.
A whole mother.
A whole mother. Have you always wanted to be a mom?
Yes. I always wanted to have a family. And, I'm like I love cooking. I love building a home. I love just being in like natural surroundings. So I knew one day I would have a family. Yeah. It's unfortunate that it had to just become family. Yeah. But I know God was going to give me another family.
So would you get married again?
Definitely, I'd get married 7 times.
Oh, Tanda is in Tolmana. Bible. Even 7 times. But
no, but also it's about just like I always try and find the silver lining in everything that I do. Yeah. So just because I had like
a bad experience or a different experience.
I can't now paint every guy that comes along as bad or good or whatever. It's just if I fall in love, I fall in love. Yeah. And that's just it. Yeah. And I love giving love. So
yeah. And then how was motherhood? Like when you found out you were pregnant, how was it? Were you happy? I know you were married, but was it planned? That's what you wanted?
It was planned because I did go through surgery just before because my tubes were blocked, or there's just like a whole big word that they said I went to. I don't even remember what it was. But I had to do surgery and they had to open them up. So obviously it was like something that we had spoken about, that I want a child. And months later, it came because I remember it was in December, just before we left for New York. And I just didn't feel like myself. And I checked that app. And the app was like, you are late.
Yay. And the app will tell you 1 day late, 2 days, it's 4 days. There's no way.
Yeah. It was like, you are late, girl. Yeah. So I took the test. I was excited, but I was also scared because a lot changes when you're responsible for a human being.
Yeah. It does.
Like you can't be the same person ever again. You're just a totally different person. You have a new responsibility. And I was going on holiday. Like I was ready to drink. It was December. Yeah. And now this girl.
And now you can't have a drink.
I can't have a drink.
Yeah.
Now I have to have a mocktail.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it was good. I did go through like a lot of morning sickness in New York, but I was fine. Yeah. Afterwards.
Yeah. And then just before you got married. I was married too, so I know what you mean, like, being married. And now...
Hi, divorcee.
Anyway, I always look at myself and I always wonder, everything that happens for a reason. Yes. And then when you look at your marriage, what's that one thing that you learned within the marriage?
I learned patience.
Yeah.
I learned to not lead, which was the hardest thing when you've been leading your whole life.
Leading your own life.
Yes, you've always led. You've always said, okay, this is what I want to do. This is how I want to do it. And now you have to be submissive. You need to wait for the head. And it's like, hey, stumbling block. You've always been the man of your life. And now you need to give the reins to someone else. It's hard. And I think a lot of people don't speak about that transition.
Yeah.
Of letting go. Yes, it's not forced, but it's just hard because you've always said, okay, if you want to go and rent, if you want to go buy a car, if you want to go do this. And now you have to have the conversation on some, hey, lover.
Discussions all the time.
Babies, like which schools are we going to take the kids to,
Yeah. And I see on your social media, you love nature. You like being around animals. I don't know why, but... you're always around cows and chickens, and you're very. I don't want to say and that's what I don't think it's a bad thing.
No,
I guess sometimes people get
it.
offended
how
and that's, for me, that's refreshing and that's beautiful. And I think that's why you got the amount of followers you have, not because you're sexy, of course you are,
Yeah.
but I think
they just love connecting
because it's different, because most of the time the city girls will post go restaurant thing, the lashes, the ink, but
yeah, I am Mina.
you know, but here you are posting
animals.
your chickens and posting. Is it because of the way you grew up? Is it intentional, or you just love being around nature like that?
A big part of it is from my grandmother's, both paternal and maternal. I would go to Emakaya a lot. And I do feel very connected with them when I'm in that space. But also, I think I just love being away from the city. It's just too busy for me. There's just too many things happening. You know, people are changing, and I just want to be in a penny for guys. Half the time, just a rep. You know, it does keep me grounded. Because I learn a lot about myself when I'm in that space. You know, I learn to let go of certain triggers, certain traumas, and I get to rebuild and sort of have like a template of my life and where I want to go. That's where I draw my goals. That's where I manifest and put it out into the universe. So it's like a great space for me. It's like therapy.
Is that how you want your daughter to be as well?
Yes.
Oh.
She's going to grow up in a farm.
Can you slaughter a chicken?
Yes, I can run after it.
Me too, hey?
Me, KFC, I grab it.
I'm lying. I don't know how to slaughter it, but...
What's so hard about slaughtering it?
No, I just don't... Like, because my mom is a healer, so I grew up in that environment where, like, hey, my mom was coming... So I know how to... when someone is slaughtering it, I know how to hold the chicken.
No, just put your heel. Just...
No, I think I'm too soft for that. But I don't mind
holding it.
Then
you're not soft. Because you are holding it hostage.
As I'm not doing the murdering.
But that's just like so nice. It's like the blood. And you're like, yes, I'm that girl. And then you boil it. And then you're like, ha. And then I like naming them.
Asavela.
It's not a bad thing.
The last chicken you ate, what was the chicken's name?
Beverly.
You ate Beverly?
Yes. Rose died like years back. And there's just a lot.
Okay.
I always name them. Because I feel like we build a friendship. Like they come in so young and
then you eat them.
Yeah. Name is important.
Yeah.
Identity.
So you ate Beverly?
Yes.
Okay, cool. And then being a mom, how's your daughter doing? And how are you finding it now that you are, like you are a single mom?
Oh,
being a single mom is not easy. And we can't pretend that it is, because it's not.
And also it wasn't the plan, you know. The plan was to
stay together forever.
Yeah, man, Titanic vibes, even though she let him go. She drowned.
But she died at Habib. They were
he was in love.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard navigating that alone. Because, like I said, it wasn't the plan. The plan was to have a 2-parent household. I didn't have that. So, trying to build that for myself as well, for my inner child. And now it's stripped away. Like, that for me was just, like, so hard. And having to go through my divorce with, like, a 6-month-old baby. And, like, it's just, like, batong. It was a lot. And just having the whole vision, like just having it broken down, and every day is just like, I need to be responsible for this human being. I need to pour into this human being, but you're breaking inside. Like you're losing yourself. You're losing a lot of what you had built over the years, and now you have to rebuild with this new soul. So for me, it was one of the hardest periods of my life. But she's grown now. She's a happy child. I think I've poured more than I can. And she's healed me as well, But also what has made it a bit easier is that we are fine with her father. We're co-parenting beautifully. He's always been a great father to his kids.
Yeah.
So I never doubted that he can be that for her. And in a sense, it does heal me because I didn't grow up with my dad. So for her to have that, just seeing them playing together and having that little bit of time, as much as she may not understand it now, but in the long run, the foundation will be built for her and she'll know that he's there. And
yeah, that's, I think, and also us as mothers not getting in the way of that, because sometimes when you are hurt, you know, you want to get in the way of the relationship. Yeah, the mom, they're highly the dad. But when you're healing, like you're saying you are, and he's doing a good job as a dad, then you don't want to get in the way of that.
No,
especially because you didn't have it.
I always feel like whatever that we had, it has brought a beautiful soul into this earth.
Yeah.
And whatever our differences are, we can't now pour them into this one because it's a different experience, it's a different setting as a whole. It's her journey now.
Yeah.
Our journey has ended and it's great, but we can build a friendship that will show her that she was built or she was brought on this earth through love and not through any other things that are on the internet.
Yeah. And how do you deal with the internet? Like when I say deal, like how do you avoid it?
No, I don't.
You look?
I look.
I was about to get deep about you look away. Why do you look? Because you know, like when you're going through, like for example, when you're going through a divorce or a separation, it's painful even when you're going through it privately.
Yeah.
But when you go through it publicly and people have opinions and people have things to say, I was advised not to look. Nah. But
no,
you know,
they did tell me not to look.
Yeah, don't look, don't worry. You know, like and obviously, like when Hadi Pampiri, how mine broke when the divorce papers go to court. Someone go court to Abua when they see your name, and then
they leaked the
whole thing, and then it was leaked, and then I was in the papers, and I'm like, oh my God, it was so painful, and I didn't want to see what people had to say about.
I just didn't like that they leaked it because it had my second name. I don't like my second name. That is the funny part.
So you didn't...
Because I had hid it for so long.
What's the second name?
Yvette.
I didn't see it. What's the second name?
Yvette.
Yvette.
No, not Yvette. Even when people used to like say, like people I went to primary school with, if they'd say it, I'd always find a way to like remove the comment because I'm like, no.
Yes.
Cannot.
You don't want them to know.
No. So when they leaked that little thing, I was just like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like everyone know my second name.
Yeah.
But then I was like, oh, it's whatever. It's not a bad thing. It's Carol.
Yeah. Oh, Carol. Carol, how did you deal with that?
Oh, I hate you.
I just can't.
You just had to.
I had to. But generally, I think, I don't know. I think you're one of the strongest people. I don't know. Maybe because you don't respond or whatever. But like, how do you deal with it?
Banter. I live for banter. So I try to find humor in every little thing. As painful as it was, the first thing that got me was, oh my gosh, my second name.
Yeah.
So it wasn't just like...
Yeah, about the whole entire trauma.
Like, oh, my second name. But also I was in the farms as usual. So network, so I wouldn't see all the comments. But I did see like a lot because it was always, oh, it's happening because she took him from someone. And I'm just like, but like, you know what? Whenever a story breaks out, my thing is, do you guys fact check? Do you check what you're saying? Like, is it correct? Because you can't say something and not check it. Like, if you say, okay, I took it from someone, where was I? And I've asked this question for so long, and I'm like, gangi whoopie. Because if you go back, I was in matric and he was living his whole life. We only met when I was on screen. So these timelines that are coming, I was invited to weddings and I was, batong, no.
Wedding.
How was I a Stromis now? I was just doing my matric, you know. I am aware that they did invite the cast of the show, but that was 2014.
And you were not there?
I was not there. I was not even friends with her. Because now there's another part where you're friends with her. And I'm like, Batong, I only saw this person like years back. I don't even know what happened with you guys, you know. So I'm one person who likes, like, give me facts. Don't come with me, because the next thing you're going to be like, oh, Asa stole it, ShopRite, and you guys are going to run with it.
Yeah.
And no one's going to check if I was in the farms or in the city.
Yeah.
So when it broke out, it was mostly around that. And for me, I felt like I've been saying this for so long. Like
That
I
it's not
wasn't there.
true.
It's
Okay.
not true. So for me to be like, go back again while I'm dealing with this, to be like, oh no, let me tell you my side of the story.
Yeah.
Guys, like I
Yeah.
don't have time for that.
Yeah.
It wasn't as painful as well because I had dealt with it for months on my own with my family and my friends. So when it broke, it was just like,
it's okay. Yeah.
you know, and I'd already prepped because it was like, I know it's
What's
going to come
coming?
out, you know. Someone's going to find a way, whether it's someone just like speaking on a podcast or they're going to find a way to get it out there. So
yeah,
it's nothing I can do as long as we are set and we are good. We've spoken how we're going to take care of our daughter, how we're going to move
and
on.
that's the most important
Yes, how we're going to move on going forward. There's respect within the two, you know.
Yeah.
For me, that's it. And I think he knows how social media is. So it was just a thing of,
But on the positive, what's next for Asavela? Because we've dealt with that. Now we know that you didn't go to someone's wedding and steal someone's husband. Now we know, and now it's like now you're here, you've lived it all, you've lived through the pain, you've dealt with it, or you're still dealing with it. What's next for Asavela? And just when I say next, I mean career-wise, I mean motherhood. Obviously, you said you're gonna get married again one day.
Yeah. He has a Prince Charming. He's in a boat somewhere.
Oh, Dumak. What are the plans for Asavela?
The plans are still in works. We've planted the seeds and we hope that God comes through as well. I carry a lot of gratitude with me because I've been fortunate enough to be carried all the time by His grace
and mercy.
And I always know that everything's just going to work out. It's worked out perfectly because I have a healthy young baby who's doing well, who does not have any issues just because mommy went through something. And I'm back in the industry. I'm doing interviews. I'm meeting even no pass. You know, like boy with scandal. I'm like, hey, Dinkley. Hey, I want a girl. You know? So even that for me is it's like you are placed in different places and because we come from different backgrounds and a lot of us never even thought we'd be here sitting and like having this conversation, like telling passing my story again. You know? It's a privilege.
I hear you, it's those small blessings that we don't take for granted.
You know, like to be able to call someone that you watched on TV. It's like, hey, well, is this me? You know, and people think we don't look at that, like
and take it in.
Yeah, and take it in. Like, hey, well, you can just call them. Like, hey, should I'm that big.
And do you have support from family? When I say family, like your mom.
Yes.
Your mom, like you know, when you go through, whether it's pregnancy, marriage and divorce, you need family to support you. Do you have that?
Yes, I have. My mom's the greatest woman on earth, and she's carried me like any mom would. And she's reassured me, you know, given me back my spark, you know, my confidence back. Just like, take on the world again. You can do it again. You did it one time. You can come back again. You can do all that you've ever dreamed of. So, yeah. And my friends shame me.
Yeah.
Who's
your friends? What's your friend's name? Carol. Hey, Carol. Maybe I'm gonna save your number as Carol. I'm gonna Carol.
Like
Carol.
I'm over it now.
But also, what keeps you going?
Me.
Yeah. What makes you happy?
When I'm in a place where I can laugh. I love sharing laughter. I love making people happy. I love cooking. I love praying. You know, it's very therapeutic for me. And I wouldn't be where I am if it wasn't because of the higher power and the people that I walk with.
Well, Sarate makeup.
What? Is that?
It's part of the question I prepared.
Just like, why?
I just want to know why.
I don't know. Like, I think we are all shaped by our upbringings. And you see like your mom or your gran or whoever, your sister, like just putting on stuff as you grow up.
Yeah.
You know, so I never had that. And then as I grew, my friends as well don't put makeup as much. So even when I did try it, because I did try it, I think it was last year, I did a whole face beats. That's it.
Where a weave,
you know.
Did you feel like yourself, or you just felt like I'm just putting on something and I'll take it off?
At first, I felt like I was just putting on something, but Unombuso like reassured me, and Neneza, who does my weaves, they were just like, you are that girl, you know, and they made sure I looked and felt good. And for the first time, because I did try it on Abo Mama, for a character. And I was just like, okay, let me just do it for the character and just carry the story. But this time around, I was doing it as Asavela. And for the first time, I looked at myself and I was like, oh, okay, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
But
it's not an everyday thing for you.
I don't even have. What's the thing?
Mascara.
Yeah. Just fascinating. So,
any advice would you give to moms who are like us, like me and you? I'm a return soldier. We are back.
I'm a return soldier.
Oh, Lona.
I'm just an egg that cracked a bit.
Okay, for us eggs that cracked a little bit, little bit. What advice would you give to someone who's going through the same thing right now and they feel like, oh my God, it's the end? Abantu bazothini, enya divorce, umntwana ulala. Like what advice would you give them?
I would say ask God to lead.
Yeah.
Ask God to lead. Ask God to make it better.
Yeah.
But most importantly, tell yourself that there's nothing wrong in it failing.
Yeah.
People change.
Yeah.
People grow apart. It could have been you who felt like, no, it's over. It could have been your partner. Just trust God to carry you, and also remind yourself every day that everything happens for a reason, and there's a bigger purpose for why you're going through it, because if not you, who must go through it?
Yeah.
You know, and accept that that's the hardest part.
Yeah.
Accept that people will talk, because they always talk.
Yeah.
Accept that you've done your best within that.
Kuyanetha na.
Phela I'm hot, mhlampe nje kuyashisa ngestudio indlela engishisa ngayo.
Ngiyabona. Yeah.
What angisho studio?
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Accept.
Yeah.
Accept that you've done your best, and there's still like a lot in store for you.
Yeah.
It's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Baningi nabo.
Yeah. Lizwi, baningi nabo. Asavela, thank you so much for chilling with me and accepting my situation. Ukuthi kuyanetha.
Yabo?
Kuzolunga. Kulungile baba, ushilo sifiso onwani.
Also, the rain is a blessing.
It is. So
even if it's man-made.
Asavela Pulani Carol.
Oh my
God. Make it rain.
I have that effect.
You know?
Studio sang shisisa. Thank you so much for having me. I had so much
fun with you. We laughed. At least we didn't cry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I'm a crybaby.
Yeah. But thank you so much for being vulnerable, for opening up. And I know I'm going to see you soon on my screens.
Yes.
Yes.
Definitely.
I can't wait.
I hope one day we can just.
Nizwile. Bathini bona. Thank you so much for watching Mommy Diaries.